I wanted to make a support video for whoever out there dealing with PTSD, for dealing with trauma, being locked in a trauma cycle, essentially being cut off from the world you once lived in and locked in a loop of a living hell, and how that could create great imbalances in you, and walking in a state of hypervigilance that you can't shut off. You wake up in it, you go to sleep in it. You know, your own biofeedback is negative. The things you do that are good are overly critical or lambasted somewhere in the psyche, and this is all like a cognitive distortion because of a trauma, if you want to say a frequency, a vibration, a spirit that brings these things on when we face extreme trials that are a little bigger than us. And that's where faith comes in, because God doesn't make it easy. I mean, in the churches, it kind of makes it, no, he don't make it easy. He makes you climb the rope, okay, and pull with your arms, all right? And you're going to go through these dark cycles, and the human connection these days is lost. There aren't many people to talk to. You might find yourself marinating in heavy energy of a living hell. And in that low frequency that you're brought low for. And sometimes God allows you to be brought low. Certain spirits have reach of you that don't typically have reach of you. And you must realize they're spirits, they're not you, so you could resist them. The spirits of suicide and self-destruction. The spirits that would bend you to do things you wouldn't normally do if you weren't in the state of trauma. And this takes an incredible amount of self-compassion. And we as men, we simply, most of us, aren't geared in self-compassion, love, and mercy. And that was the feminine role, biblically, was to provide that love for the heart of man, to create a balance and have the children watch it. But now we live in an age where we have a great imbalance. And a lot of us men are on our own, on the narrow path, seeking love. And we have a lot of traumas. And you need to work all of this out with God, and that's your time together. Some of you may like to walk through the woods. Some of you may like to sit quietly for hours. I'm in that category. And I'm using this spring to do those pull-ups that seemed impossible, to flip the game board, to go through those hard energies